to watch later. Alright, so we're working on some more comparison problems. First off, just as a review, what does it mean when I say Evan's dog weighs 7 times as much as Oksana's dog? What does that tell me, Esme? Then I'm going to multiply, okay? Alright, now what does it mean when I say together? Malia. In all. Okay, what is in all? What do we do to figure out what together or in all is? Okay, add, right? Together means to add. Alright, so when we're talking about drawing pictures, okay, or models, this is where you guys got a little confused. So if I have, what are the two people that I have on here that we're talking about? Alexis. Evan and Oksana. Okay, so I'm going to have two spots. I'm going to have Evan, right? And I'm going to have Oksana. So I'm going to draw Evan's and Oksana's boxes. Okay, we'll count each box as a dog. So how many boxes or how many dogs does Evan have? Daniel. Okay, so how many boxes do I need to draw? 7 boxes, right? Each box is going to represent the dog. What you see. Okay? Do we know how many Oksana has? Friendly, do we know how many Oksana has? Oksana. Is there a number up there for Oksana? No. No. So we don't know how many Oksana has, right? So I'm just going to draw one box for Oksana because they're basically, if it's a comparison problem and it says 7 times as many, whatever number that I put inside these boxes, Evan's going to have 7 times as many as Oksana. Can you guys see that? Yeah. All right. So when you have 7 times as many, okay, that means you're going to draw 7 boxes for your model. As many as the one box. Okay, so I don't have 8 boxes. I have 7 boxes for Evan because it's 7 times as many as Oksana's one box. We know Oksana at least has 1, right? Yeah, at least has 1. At least has 1. But we don't know anything else. So we're going to use letters, which you guys really had a hard, well, you guys didn't, but 4th graders last year had a really hard time with variables, which means just a letter in for the numbers, okay? All it is a placeholder. So like if Miss Burnley was standing here at this spot, but I needed to run to the bathroom, I could say, Brantley, come stand in my spot while I run to the bathroom, right? Is Brantley Miss Burnley? No. No, Brantley's just holding my spot warm, right? Just keeping my spot safe so that I can go do what I need to do and then come back. That's all this the N is doing, or the X, or whatever letter that you have. Okay? You're going to see N and X a lot when you get higher up in algebra. Oh. All right, so we have N because we don't know the numbers, right? So what goes in the rest of these 6 boxes? We don't know Oksana's number. We don't know Evan's number. We just know that there's 7 times of 1. So what am I going to fill in the rest of the boxes? Bailey? I know it equals 72. Yes, we know it equals 72, but we're not getting that far yet. What am I going to fill the rest of the boxes in with? Natalia? N, right? Because they're all the same. It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 5, it could be 20. We don't know yet. Okay, so that's our model. So when you're asked to draw a model, that's your model. Okay, so now we're going to use the model to write an equation. We're going to use the model to write the equation. We know a couple of things from this problem, right? What is my total? What's going to be going on the other side of my equal sign? So if I asked you to write an equation, what's going on the other side of my equal sign? Levi? 72, right? Okay. So I know that because it tells me right here. 72. What else do I know? What kind of problem is this? Is it a multiplication problem, addition problem? D. It is not a subtraction problem. Read the word problem. Maricela. Multiplication problem. So I know I have a multiplication sign here, right? Okay, what else do I know? What else do I know? Malia.
There are 8 parts.
Okay, how do you know that? Besides looking at your book because it tells you.
Because you can count all the little boxes.
But why? Miss Friendly just said not to count 8 boxes. Why am I now telling you to do 8 boxes? Elise. Okay, I'm telling, the book is telling you 8. It's already giving you part of the answer, right? Okay, but why? Why would Miss Friendly told you when you're writing the model that it's 7 to 1 or 8 to 1, whatever the times is? Why am I now telling you to put an 8 there? Trinity.
Because you think what equals 72?
Okay. What equals 72, right? Because we know we've got 72 right here. Okay, but there's some words, there's a word in here in the word problem that tells me that I should count all of those boxes together. What word could that be? Lucas. Together, right? And together tells me to what? Again. Together tells me to?
Add.
Everybody.
Add.
Good. So I'm going to add Evan's dog, which how many are Evan's dogs?
8.
No, how many boxes are there?
7.
I'm going to add Evan's dog to Oksana's dog. How many?
8.
How many boxes do I have?
1.
1. 7 plus 1 is?
8.
Okay. 7 plus 1 is, I'm sorry?
8.
Thank you. I heard a 9. All right. But I still don't know what number is in here, right? Okay, that's where variable comes into play.
I know what the variable is.
Variable is a placeholder, right? It's just keeping the spot warm for a number. Now I need to figure out what number that is. Now I need to figure out what number that is. Okay? David, how do I figure out? Don't tell me just the answer. How do I figure it out?
How you figure it out is you count by 8 until you get to 72.
Okay, so I can count by 8 until I get to 72. What else? Alexis?
You could add or type all the numbers and see what I get.
You're going to times every single number ever made till it equals 72?
Yeah. No, seriously? That's been like a million years.
Okay. Levi. Okay, I know that the opposite of a multiplication problem is a division problem, right? So I can divide 72 divided by 8, and that will give me, what is my answer, everybody? 9. Okay, this is how you would write the answer. So n, what is n equal? Holding the place for?
9.
9. Okay. All right. So, that is how much Oksana's dog weighs. That's how much Oksana's dog weighs. Okay, so now we know these are all 9s up here. I don't know if I'm going to erase it without messing it up, but we'll try. Okay, we got to do a couple of things in order to figure out what Evan's dog weighs, right? Do we need to know what Oksana's dog weighs right now? Is that what it's asking me?
No.
Okay, so this is Oksana's dog's weight.
9 pounds?
Oksana's dog's weight 9 pounds.
Whoa.
So we can put our 9s in here now, right?
Yeah.
Because we now know that n equals 9. Okay, now part 2 of this. We need to figure out what Evan's dog weighs. How do I know what Evan's dog weighs? You don't have to erase all your n's, as long as you know.
Evan's dog weighs.
How do we figure out what Evan's dog weighs? Gianluca. How do you know though? Good. Okay, so it tells me again. Evan's dog weighs 7 times as many as Oksana's dog. Okay? So how many boxes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Times what is my number inside the box?
9.
And 7 times 9 is?
73.
So what is my answer? So if I was to ask you to give me the answer to the problem, what is my answer? Brantley.
63.
How come not 9?
Because 9 is Oksana's dog.
Okay. And the problem's asking me to?
Add how much Evan's dog weighs.
Evan's dog. Okay, does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so what is my answer?
63.
Okay,
Evan's dog.
not Oksana's dog, but Evan's dog, right? Okay? Still some confusion. Thumbs up if you get it. Thumbs down if you just don't get it. So.
I don't know what. I'm in the middle.
In the middle, okay?
N is how much.
N is how much Oksana's dog weighs. Okay, alright, let's do the second one. Let's do another one. Alright, now we have Evan's dog weighs 63 pounds. Oksana's dog weighs 9 pounds. How much more does Evan's dog weigh than Oksana's dog? What is the problem telling me? It'll be on your second page. You can turn the page over. It's right there. What is the information telling me? What important stuff can I figure out? Jessica. Okay, so you have 63 pounds, and whose dog is that? Evan's dog weighs 63 pounds. Okay. What else do we know? Oksana. Okay, so we now know how much of the dogs weigh. What do we need to know? What is it asking us to find out? Nathan. Okay, how much more does Evan's dog weigh than Oksana's dog? And how much more? What is that telling me to do? What does how much more mean, Damien? Subtract, okay? This tells me to subtract. Good. All right, so drawing a model. How do you think I might be able to draw a model for this? David, what do you think? We got Evan's dog. Let's start there.
The model is rectangle.
Okay, so, and how much does Evan's dog weigh?
63 pounds.
Probably pretty big, right? For 63 pounds? So I can draw a pretty big bar? Yes?
Yes.
I'm looking at them because they were doing something. You two. Looking over this way. Okay. So Evan's dog weighs 63 pounds. We know that already. What else can we do? What's the second part of the model? Aubrey. Oksana's dog weighs 9 pounds. Am I going to make the bar that bigger?
No.
Okay, it's kind of small, right? So I'm going to make the bar like that. Okay. Now what is it asking me to do? What is it asking me to do? Naji. Currently. What is it asking? What is the problem asking me to do? I'm going to subtract, yes, but I'm still drawing my model. I haven't figured out my equation yet. Still drawing my model. I've got this little bit here, right? So but I need it to be this big, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to draw just a second box right here, just in a different color, and I'm going to label that. What do you think I might label that?
No.
It's a variable, so what could I use? N, okay? That's what I don't know, right? Okay. I need to know how much it would be for Oksana's dog to weigh as much as Evan's dog. So this is all information that I don't know yet. Now I can write an equation to figure that out. How would my equation look? What would my equation look like, Heather? Are we doing a multiplication problem?
No.
Okay, so she says 63 minus 9 equals what? 63 minus 9 equals? 63 minus 9 equals? N. Good. Do you agree, disagree, or I don't know? Jean-Luc, I don't feel like I have your attention. Agree, disagree, or I don't know?
I agree.
You don't agree? Yeah. Okay, well your thumb was pointed down. Thank you. Or is that a, I don't know? Okay, thank you. Esme, you're not sure? Okay. Alright, yes, that is correct, because right, I have 63 minus 9 would give me this number. Okay. So 63 minus 9 would give me that number. What is my answer? What is my answer?
54.
I didn't ask you to yell it out. Jenna?
54.
Okay, Jenna says it's 54, so I'm going to go N equals 54. Do you agree? Agree, disagree, or I don't know? Okay, so how many more pounds does Evan's dog weigh than Oksana's? Everybody. 54 pounds. Good. All right, let's take a look at, I think one more.
Yay!
No, we have two more.
Yay!
Okay, Maria's dog weighs 6 times as much as her rabbit. Together, the pets weigh 56 pounds. What does Maria's dog weigh? Oh, my Lanza. Now we've got rabbits and dogs and all kinds of stuff.
Rabbits.
Okay, drawing my model. What do I do? What are my labels? Is it going to be Maria?
Yes. Yes.
It is?
No, M. Just say M for Maria.
Hayes, what are my labels going to be before I even draw my model? What are my two comparisons? Huh? Okay, well you got 6 and 56, yes. But what are the two things I'm comparing? Hayes? I'm going to do rabbits and dogs, right? Dog, rabbit. Dog and rabbit. All right. So, dog has how many boxes? Carolina. 6 boxes. Good. I'm going to draw 6 boxes. How many boxes is rabbit going to have?
1.
1 box, right? Why do I know that? Maricela?
Because we don't know how much pounds the rabbit weighs.
Okay, but how come the dog has 6 and the rabbit only has 1?
Because the dog shows how much pounds it is, and the rabbit doesn't.
It doesn't tell me how much the dog weighs. It does tell me some information, but that's not it. Good. It says 6 times, right? So I'm going to have 6 boxes. What goes in the box? What goes in the box?
Mama.
Trinity, what goes in the box? Agree, disagree, I don't know. Why do you think 6, Trinity?
Because it's 6 times much.
Okay, but we just established 6 times as much just tells me draw 6 boxes. What goes in the box? The weights, right? Okay, do we know the weight?
No.
So what should go there, Trinity? An N, okay?
We're doing question 1.
Yes, we're on question 1. Okay, so we have our model. Now we need to write an equation. What might my equation look like? What might my equation look like? Dean. I know you missed 2.1, so. So take a look at it. We've got 6 times as much as her rabbit, and we got 56 pounds. What kind of problem are we working with first, Steve? Okay, times. What does times tell you to do? Multiply. Okay, so I have multiplication problem. Do I have a total here? Good, so that's going to go over here, right, on the other side of the equal sign. 2.1 is online. You might want to go back and look at it tonight, as well as the other one. Okay, so I have 56. What other piece of information do I have for the problem, Najee? What other information do I have to find out the equation?
You know that Maria's dog weighs 6 times as much as the rabbit.
Okay, so I can put a 6 here, right?
Yes.
Okay, what else? What other piece of the information am I missing? Maricela. The n. 6 times n equals 56. There's my equation. Okay, so how do I figure out how much I weigh? And do you agree with this? Is everybody agreeing with that? Nobody disagrees with Miss Brindley? Malia, what do you disagree with?
That's supposed to be a 7.
Why?
Because there's actually 7 boxes, put them together. So there's 6, and then there's one more 7.
How do you know you're supposed to put them together?
Because you don't know how. You're trying to see what times, 7 times n is 6.
I still don't understand.
6. You don't just add that, because then what are you supposed to do with the other one?
Okay, but what part of the problem tells you that? I don't understand why I need to have 7
Together.
Oh, together. Together. This word right here means I'm supposed to add this one to this one, right? Okay, there's 6 here. There's 1 here. So how much should there be?
7.
Okay, and what is my reward for finding an error? $5. Charlie, will you please give Malia $5? Thank you.
Malia, all you need to say was together.
Okay, 7 times n equals 56. Okay, what is it? You may. Okay, so now how do I figure out what n is? What does n equal? Nathan, you look like you're falling asleep. So what does n equal? Huh? N equals 8. Do you agree, disagree, or I don't know? Agree, disagree, I don't know. Quickly. Nathan, why do you think it's 8? 7 times 8 is 56. Good. Alright, so that tells us what? What does n tell us? Is 8 my answer? No, Aubrey, why? It's only part of the problem. This is how much Maria's what weighs?
Rabbit.
The rabbit. Okay, so how do I figure out then what my answer is, which is what does Maria's dog weigh? Alexa.
8 times 6.
So she says I do 8 times 6. Do you agree, disagree, or I don't know? Agree, disagree, or I don't know? Heather, why do you disagree? Why? What am I trying to find out though? Any voices off? I'm trying to find out how much dog weighs, right? And how many boxes do I have for dogs? I have six boxes for dog. The rabbit is 8. Okay, so 6 times 8 is
48.
48.
Yay, I'm right.
Good. Okay, I like the progress. Let's keep it moving. All right. Last one. This is a multi-part question. Just like you guys saw on your tests, you will see that a lot where it has multiple things that you have to do to solve the question. Last month, Kim trained 3 times as many dogs as cats. So first of all, what's my model? What am I going to draw first? Jessica, what am I comparing? Cats and dogs, right? So I'm going to go dogs first because dogs is 3 times as many dogs as cats. There you go. If the total number of cats and dogs she trained last month is 28, how many cats did Kim train? How am I going to draw my model? Marisela. I'm going to draw 3 squares for dog.
And you're going to draw 1 square for cat because we don't know how much cat is being trained.
Okay, so what goes in the box?
Yes.
Good. Do you guys agree with this model? Show me. Agree, disagree, I don't know. Agree, disagree, I don't know. Good. Looks like you guys are catching on. Alright, so I have my model. What's my equation? What is my equation? Daniel, you want to give it a shot? Okay.
You need to see what? 3 times n equals 28.
Okay, do you guys agree with that equation? Agree, disagree, I don't know. I need a vote. Agree, disagree, I don't know. Okay, Malia, why do you agree with that?
Something.
That will tell me how many dogs.
But something. You don't know what that is.
Right, but if I did 3 times n, it would give me 28 dogs. Is that correct? Something's incorrect. Too late, Malia. Dean.
It should be 4.
Why?
Because the dogs, you already got 3 for the dogs, and now you need to add the cats.
Okay. So 4 times n is 28.
It doesn't say together.
It says total. It does not say together. It says total. And what does total tell me to do? It tells me to what? Add. Thank you. Hey, now what is n equal then?
27.
Ivan. Okay, why? Agree, disagree, I don't know. Okay, Ivan, rethink that. 4 times what equals 28? Look at your chart.
That's why I said like,
4 times 7. Is that my answer? Is that my answer?
yes. No.
Okay, show me if you think it's my answer or not my answer.
Stop it.
Okay. Paige, why do you think it's not my answer? Okay. Alright, no, that is my answer, right? Because n is how many cats?
9.
So she trades 7 cats. Okay, now it's asking me how many more dogs did Kim train than cats. So she trained 7 cats, we know that. Okay, let's go back and draw it. And how many cats go in the box?
7.
Okay, so 7 goes in all of these, right? How do I figure out how many dogs she trained? How do I figure out how many more dogs she trains? I have this, right? What is it? How many dogs did he train? Elise. Okay, before that though, how many dogs did he train? We know that there's 7. How many boxes are in there? 3. Okay, so 7 times 3 is 21. We know he trained 20, or she trained 21 dogs and 7 cats. How do I figure out how many more dogs than cats? What I want to find out is the information that's missing here. Lucas, what do you think? Remember, these are going to be the exact same length, right? This has to equal 21. How do I figure that out? How many more? What does that tell me to do? Many more. No. Dean. Subtract. What numbers am I going to subtract, Naji? I'm going to subtract 21 minus 7 equals 16. So he trained 16 more dogs than cats. Okay. The many more is probably going to be difficult for you, but I think you guys can do it. Is there any questions about that? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, no, maybe? Raise your hand if you have a question. Everybody's good? Kind of understand it? Yeah. All right, good. Video will be online.